Welcome to ExoticarTV, your guide to the world of limited production, prohibitively priced, luxuriously appointed automobiles.
And don't forget, high horsepower, hard to catch performance, and innovation that comes from the world's most creative drawing boards.
An important announcement from Bentley, and you'll never guess who could be making a 250-mile-per-hour supercar.
Come with us full throttle down the streets of Prague.
And slow down a bit for a $100 million parade past the Colosseum in Rome.
It's big and hardy on the outside, but the new Hummer has a soft center.
So indulge with us a while on ExoticarTV. Brush the ordinary aside and we dream of exceptional cars and destinations. First up, the news. You'd better get in line now if you want Bentley's new Arnage limo. But don't worry, the line won't be long. With 400 horsepower, 650 foot-pounds of torque, and a top speed of 155 miles per hour, this one-of-a-kind will sell in excess of $300,000.
And Chrysler might be teasing us with this. Here's the ME412. The ME is a mid-engine, quad-turbo, 12-cylinder concept car. Chrysler claims it'll go 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, 0 to 100 in 6.2, and top out at 248 miles per hour. If the public goes crazy for it, Chrysler may actually build it.
When Nissan introduced its 350Z to the States, they wanted to show it had the performance to hold its own as a real sports car. So they made a demo reel that involved a handful of Zs, a stable of cameras, and the entire city of Prague.
I did have an opportunity to drive the car myself. It was loaned to me for a weekend to see, what we could do with it, and we basically took it out to see what it could do. So I had all the specs. It's supposed to go 156 miles an hour. It's supposed to have these brakes, this Brembo brakes, excellent stopping, excellent handling. So, telling Jimmy that this is the car we actually want to bring to Prague. The part of my excitement of doing this job was the car could actually do what we're saying. No one, as far as I know, has ever tried to shut down an entire European city to drive a car through it as fast as possible. There's now 400 people. It's 150 policemen. We have the presidential motorcade.
John, we got it!
It was so cool. I got back, I left, it took me 7 minutes exactly. 7 minutes with doing the route. We nailed it. It was perfect. The car rocked. The people were in place. It was cool.
And when you see this film, you must understand it's for real. We're really doing it. We're filming it from inside the car, from outside the car. Cameras showing the car going through the city. It is absolutely for real. No tricks. And we're going to go as fast as possible.
That was such a gas. I don't know. I can't explain. And people are cheering you on the road. They're like, go, 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 go. It's like a rally race or something. I'd be a liar if I said I didn't have a blast.
Something like that could make some Ferrari owners a little nervous.
Passed by the 2,000-year-old Colosseum. It began to rain. Soon, the scene was reminiscent of the new arena of years gone by. Unaffected by the rain, the crowds gathered at the site of so much history to be witness to a little history themselves.
You feel the reflected excitement of the people, and it just increases your pleasure. And to be with all these beautiful Ferraris going back to the first Ferrari, the emotion of the whole event gets through you.
In United States, an event like this would probably be canceled. But in Italy, $5 million Ferraris drive by political tops down, baptizing themselves and the Tifosi in the rains of Rome.
When I drive, I feel pleasure and power because I'm handling a car with a lot of horsepower. It's an extremely powerful car. It's a unique car. It's a great privilege.
This was truly an amazing sight, as Ferraris both old and new strutted past, giving everyone a chance to see their fate. The procession lasted for hours. It seemed to be over 2 seconds.
The Ferrari is at the top of my list for tearing up a road. But when it comes to off-road, it's time to get some brawn under your seat. This we know. The Hummer is the 600-pound gorilla of SUVs. The 6.5-liter turbo diesel V8 makes 440 foot-pounds of torque, way down at 1,800 RPM. To use all that power effectively, the Hummer sports full-time four-wheel drive to get you up the hills, and ABS, combined with a limited-slip, locking, 2-speed transfer case to get you down. Vented components let you drive in up to 30 inches of water with no drivetrain damage. Few, including U.S. soldiers, would argue against the toughness of this vehicle, but the insides hadn't been exactly opulent. Things are changing for 2004. Hummer says that the interior is drastically simplified on a visual level. Instruments and controls are easier to find and read, and there are soft touch materials throughout. There's bright trim on the instrument panel, and look for a new ebony and brown color scheme. For 2004, Hummer has done nothing but upgrade the $117,000 beast on the outside, and now, riding on the inside, will be a bit more civilized. It's time to put the brakes on our high-speed ride for another week.
Much more ahead next week in the fast, luxurious, and exceptional world of Exotic Car TV.
With RaceNet, the #1 garage flooring system in motorsports. RaceNet combines rugged, customizable tires with a multi-patented snap-together design for easy installation. No tools, no epoxy, no toxic fumes, and no grease. RaceNet flooring is ideal for garages, shops, retail displays, car shows, or anywhere a high-tech floor is needed. Proudly made in the USA and backed with a 10-year warranty. Floor it over to racedeck.com or call 1-800-457-0174. You'll be floored.